Right guys, we're going to look at timber profiles in this video. So this is a timber profile, and what we're going to use this to do is actually mark our heights of our brickwork and make sure this is plumb and level. And then there's one at the other end of our wall, and that enables us to line in to gauge without having to gauge or plumb. So first things first is we need to see if this is plumb. So see if it's plumb vertically on two sides. So this side we need to make sure it's plumb this way. If it's not plumb this way, our wall will either be leaning out or leaning in. And then we also need to make sure it's plumb up the face, so then our end of our wall is also plumb. So this should be okay because I set it up earlier on, and it is. I've also put a block on the back of this one just to weight it down so it doesn't move. As you can see, I've also got one at the other end which I've also set up. And what we now need to do, this floor is pretty level. I've already checked this point, but if it was out of level, what we would do is find the highest spot and we'd gauge off that and then transfer our gauge onto the other profile once we'd set the first course out. So 75mm from off the floor. That gives us our brick and our 10mm joint. For this you need a sharp pencil to make sure we're accurate, as anything like what I've just done there could throw us out. So that's why I brought it round. I will bring these round as well. So I've done 7 courts on that one. I'll now do the same on that side and I'll be back. So I've now marked the other side. So at both sides now we're up to 525, which is our highest mark, so that's 7 course high. This now enables us to put our lines on and corner blocks without the need for plumbing and building corners first. So what we'll be using today is our 2 corner blocks, and in between that goes our line. So I'll be back in a moment when I've got my line cut to the right length. Right, so I've got my line cut to the right length now. I've got my corner block. I've already tied the other one at the other end. It's held on to the profile, if you can just see in the bottom corner. So what I've done is made sure the corner profile, the long bit, is actually facing down the way that we're going to be laying. The small bit sits on the corner. So once we've got it through, we're then going to eye it up to the edge of the profile, and I usually come back in about 10mm, 20mm, depends on the pull of the builder's line. And then from there I go 1, 2 round, and then after the second one I go through the middle and go the opposite way in a figure of 8 shape and back through. And depending on how much line you've got, these are usually wrapped round pins, so you should have excess line. Just get that excess line out of the way. What I would normally do if I had a pin on the end of this, I'd also put a hitch in, which is a way to stop the line from just rolling out and getting to the end of the pin. You might have 100, 200 metres on that pin, and you don't want it all coming undone. So that locks it in place now. So then we pop it on the timber profile. As you can see, if I just move the camera a little bit. We've now got a tight line in place for laying to. So, in the next video, I'll show you how to set your timber profiles up to the correct length, and then we'll get our lines on and we'll start laying. Thank you, bye.